Thank you. My original question was going to be, how soon do you know? Apparently it's 3 minutes. So let's say you meet an entrepreneur, you like them, the 3 minutes go by, the whole meeting goes by, everything's going well, you start the process. In the cases that it does fall through, where does it usually fall through? Is it the valuation, some detail of the term? Are you finding unexpected things during due diligence? Like how often does it fall through, I guess? And when it does, what is the reason?
Well,
Good question.
I think that there's so many different ways that it can fall apart. And obviously when you're looking at deals, only a very, very small percentage end up getting all the way through. So I would say that, as you go through the process, as you learn more, I think the idea can sound very interesting to start off with. And then from the sort of venture capital side, you really have to start sort of digging down and, okay, where's the value coming from? What are the competitive threats? Do you really have a different way of doing this? And often we may know about the area broadly, but we want to sort of dive down and we want to have references, we want to talk to other people, and so you can dig up all kinds of things along the way. And that also obviously affects valuation as well. If there's a great idea, but there's some sort of impediment, which means the market or the opportunity for the company is suddenly sort of cut down by a factor of 2, then the valuation has to be cut by a factor of 2. And often the entrepreneur or other investors have got an idea in their mind of what they think the valuation can be, so it could fall apart there. I think there are many different facets to valuation, not just one number, but what does the whole package look like. So it can anywhere along the way there. And then also at the end of the day, we all have to kind of go, or generally have to go through a partnership, and we have to present to a larger group. And so generally, if it's a very strong idea and the person who's proposing it is very much behind it, you still may have some of the other partners who've had a bad experience in the past, or they have some other reference point, and it can fall apart there as well. Or I've also seen deals where you've got all the way through, everything's been approved, and something dramatic happens where some other company suddenly announces a product which blows away everything that the entrepreneur was ready to do, and you have to kind of say, you know what, it was looking good, but now we have to kind of take a step back. So I wouldn't say there's one or two things that pretty much anything along the way, unfortunately, can derail things.
Whoa. Everybody okay? Mustafa?
Honestly, it is not a very, dry cut process. It's a very involved process, and you have question marks about the team, you have question marks about the product market fit, and you have question marks about the market size and the valuation. So any of these could be a reason for dropping the idea. And internally also, it's a very involved process. You may have some team members who would favor to go ahead with the project, and some others may have reservations. So it's a lot of internal dynamics as well. So it's a very time-consuming effort. Very time-consuming effort. So the due diligence process is very, very comprehensive. Okay, we do prepare a lot of internal analysis, much better than what the entrepreneur himself comes up with, so that we have a better understanding of the opportunity itself. So that's a very, very time-consuming effort.